Hey, what's up? I'm Brock.
I'm Tay.
And we're gonna give you our top wedding tips.
Wedding tip number 1, spend the morning alone or with like your safe person. You can't really anticipate how you're gonna be feeling the morning of, so it's just important to schedule time to decompress, whether that's alone or with someone that you can kind of talk to, just in case. I went to breakfast with my mom and just had like a really slow morning, and it was exactly what I needed.
I went for a run with Shotzi, who's my safe person. And then tip number 2 is if you're the dancing type, bring dancing shoes or an entire dancing suit in my case. Just be prepared to dance, and you're gonna wanna dress comfortably for doing so.
Yeah, I broke in my wedding shoes a ton. I wore them for like 30 minutes straight in the store just to get an idea of how uncomfortable they were. I didn't change my shoes because I didn't need to, but I did change my dress because I knew I wanted to get down, and a long dress is gonna get in the way.
I put on a suit from State and Liberty, which, guys, if you're watching, highly recommend. They make stretchy, athletic fit suits. And then I just put on some Nikes.
Tip number 3 is to get wedding planners. They should make your life so much easier. They should save you a ton of money. They should handle all day of emergencies. They should get you umbrellas when it's raining. Bonus tip though, ask if you can reach out to some past clients and then ask those clients about their experiences. I really wish that we had done that.
Tip number 4, stay on the dance floor after your first dance, because a lot of couples, it's kind of like traditional, like you finish your first dance and then you like walk away. Then there's like this awkward period and no one wants to be the first person on the dance floor. So what we did, and this tip came from our DJ, after we finished our first dance, we're like, come on everybody, let's go. And then we danced with everyone for like 3 songs to get the party pumping. And then we snuck away for changing into an outfit and cutting cake.
There was a total of 2 seconds where people weren't on the dance floor other than us.
Yeah. Tip number 5 came from you and your mom. You guys started labeling the pre-wedding jitters as nerve-sighted. And for me, like the week leading up and on the day of the wedding, it felt kind of like being an athlete on game day, if people know what that feels like. It's okay to be nerve-sighted. Like, it's a big day, it's a big moment, lots of people are there. It's okay to feel that way.
Yeah, and tip number 6. Tip number 6 is to remember to eat. I didn't have an appetite the day before or the day of the wedding, and that wasn't really because of nerves, just there's a lot going on and you're thinking about a ton of things, and like food for my body and my brain, I guess, was not a priority. So I packed some like collagen powder and some protein bars just so I could like quickly get in a lot of nutrients, and I think that was super helpful.
And a good way to get in extra food on the day of the wedding is to eat during the ring just told us we're being recorded. We are being recorded. Eat during cocktail hour, because that might be your only chance to eat the entire wedding. Because during the normal dinner hours, you're gonna be hugging everyone and greeting everyone, so you're not gonna be eating a real dinner.
Yeah, everyone wants to talk to you,
so
and you want to talk to everyone, so eat when you can.
Tip number 7 is to hydrate, not just the day of the wedding, but the whole week. And we specifically bought Noon tablets and put those in our water, like hydration tablets, liquid IV tablets. It just really made me feel a lot better during the week.
Yeah, I think you're just like, you're doing a lot. And
you're gonna be drinking a lot probably.
Yeah, you're gonna be drinking a lot, so you're gonna need the extra hydration.
As I walk through a tree.
And especially if you're doing like a destination wedding or you're not used to the climate, if it's more dry or something, like that's gonna be really important too. Tip number 8 is to get a videographer. I know it costs a little bit of extra money and you're already paying for a photographer, but it's gonna be so worth it, because pictures, yes, super amazing, but to have video of like what everyone is doing, I don't know, I just think it's really extra special. We got a photographer that also does videography, so her team was all able to communicate, they knew each other. I feel like they were more on top of it than if you have 2 separate teams, so that's like my bonus tip.
That's a good tip.
Is get someone who does both. Tip number 9 is to be selfish. It's your wedding day and people are there for you. No one cares about really how they're feeling. They all care about you, so let them care about you. Like, it was pouring rain during our ceremony, and we both said, you know what, we don't care if our guests are uncomfortable, if they're wet, if they're cold. Like, this is what we want and we're gonna do it. And we did not have one guest complain. They were all so happy to be there, and they thought it was like the coolest thing that we just embraced the rain.
Tip number 10 is cliche, and it's what everyone says, but everyone says it because it's absolutely true. And that's that it goes really fast. You're not gonna be able to slow it down, but the best you can do is just like be very present. We were both not on our phones at all. I mean, the day of the wedding, we handed our phones off to our bridal party so that they could take photos and stuff, but just Don't worry about anything else, any work. If you can, do your best to just be so present on that day and the days leading up to it.
And just know, like, you're gonna miss things. You can't be everywhere all at once. And don't stress about it. Don't stress about like, oh, something's going on over there. Just be wherever you are. And that's what your photography and videography team is for, is to capture everything else. There were so many things, even a week later, that I'm like, wait, when did that happen? I didn't see that. And it bums me out that I missed it, but there's video and photo for me to see. And I know I was experiencing and having so much fun somewhere else in the tent.
Tip number 11, it came from one of our Instagram followers, and I'm sorry, we don't remember who said it exactly, but it's that your guests don't know the plans. Only you know the plans. Maybe the wedding planner knows the plans. So if something doesn't go according to plans, then no one knows anyways. So like, it's no big deal. No one's gonna notice. No one's gonna get upset because only you know. So if something doesn't work out, which probably at least one thing won't go according to plans, if not many things, then just don't sweat it because no one's gonna notice anyways.
I like how you say won't go according to plans. Like you made it plural the whole time.
I think you're a punks.
Tip number 12 is to do a day after shoot. You're gonna want to celebrate and you're gonna want to be with your people and your people want to be with you. So after the ceremony, it's really hard, at least for me, to walk away for an hour and go take pictures. And you're constantly like also simultaneously stressed that you didn't get enough pictures. When you do a day after shoot, we just did like a 2-hour photo shoot at sunset on Sunday with just our photographer, put on our dresses. I didn't do hair and makeup again, but you totally could. And it just made Saturday a little bit more chill because I was like, I'm cold, I want to go inside, I want to hang out with my friends. We only did 30 minutes of photos and I wasn't stressed about it because we got tons of photos the next day.
Thanks so much for watching. You gotta say something, you gotta say.
Redo it, try again.
Thanks so much for
Why
watching.
are you doing that?
But the peace sign, this is goodbye.
Thanks so much for watching.
Shotzi would like to say, thanks so much for watching.
If you want more wedding content, we don't want to overwhelm you, so you're gonna have to let us know because we have lots to talk about.
Let us know if you want more. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for next week as we show you around our honeymoon in Fiji.